Alright, hello everybody. It's me, Bacon. I'm back to bring you another rant. I'm gonna try to be a little bit quiet here because, it's 5 in the morning, trying to not to wake anybody up. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about four more things this time. Yeah, I asked you guys about what you wanted me to talk about, and I got like two responses, or good responses, and then two I came up by myself. One was in the shower, so one of the first one I wanted to talk about. It's kind of what you should post on Ifunny. Like not saying you should like I'm telling you what to post. More like what it's. Let me explain. So you're a poster. You post whatever you want, and then you get like a complaint. Oh, why you post this? Why you post that? Really, it should be up to you what you want to post, not what up to what they want to post. And I just think that it's your profile. You're free to post what you want. You don't have to post like if you're My Little Ponies only, or gaming only. I think you're free to post whatever you want. It is your profile. If it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, it's not. The only exception I would think is the occasion, the club. I'd have no problem with it. It's just that those get you banned, and I don't want to get banned myself, so I just stay away from posting that. Maybe I just crop it at least. That and like any gory stuff I don't really like myself. But that's what I think. If somebody's saying, "Oh yeah, somebody already posted this," or "I already posted that," why you posting it? You stole it from me. If you're doing that, and it's like there's a difference. If you posted it and like it's not your work, you didn't do anything, you just simply took it online, or you downloaded it, then you post it, and then say you were the first one to post it, and then somebody else posts it. You say that you were the first one, and then it's yours, and you're the one that you're the scumbag now, you know. But if it's like, yeah, you worked on it, you wrote it, you planned it, you like drew it, or you did something all yourself, and then they stole it, took all the credit, then there's the difference right there. I just I just see that too much nowadays, especially in the people I see the most. Also, I wanted to some branch off of that as well. Complaining about people on iFighting. I also wanted to branch off to if you get when you get banned, what you should do. Like I know I was banned, and for Brony Confessions we had to make a V2, but Top Phone he emailed the support, and he just kept emailing over a summer, and eventually we got Brony Confessions back, which was pretty good, I think. But we got Brony Confessions back. We didn't cause any troubles. We just said, hey, we didn't do anything wrong. We just got banned for no reason. I think it was because we had Brony in the name, but it doesn't really matter. And we just emailed them, and we got it back. Now, what you don't want to do, and what I find annoying a lot, is like I know Merc and Taco, he's gotten banned recently, and a little bit ago, Purple Crazy got banned. The two differences between those two is I'm just saying those two because that's the two that's been recently banned for no reason, and I'm sorry to both of you for bringing you up, but Purple Crazy, he was like, it was around the time where they made the rule about Nazism or something like that, and Purple Crazy got banned, and so he started making posts on the second account like, oh yeah, Chef is like this, Chef is that, and he just started being annoying. I mean, like, honestly, I just wish he stayed banned and gotten that account banned at that point, because he got so annoying at that point. I mean, yeah, I didn't. I was okay with him, but after that, I was kind of didn't really like him anymore. But after that, and Mark and Taco, on the other hand, he got banned for no reason. I actually went up to Kick and I told him, please don't do what Pro Crazy did, and like message them and do whatever. And he said, oh yeah, I'm just gonna email him back when I get home. I only like commented on one thing, and I'm just gonna keep emailing them. And I do hope he gets his account back, because that probably really isn't fair. See, so I think that's if you get banned, then that's how you should handle it. I don't think anybody should be banned unless there's an obvious reason you're being banned. Porn, pop, whatever. Then that's where you don't email them, I guess. I mean, they're there to help the people who really need help. If you're emailing them while you're sending clop or posting clop, then just make another account. Don't really email them. I didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing, and then you actually like spam clop all. Then that's where you're wrong. Okay. I wanted to talk about next my data. My data. It's a lot of people, they don't know about my data. They're confused. The people in my area, the more the tech people in my area know about it, but not a lot of people other than that. Those two people I've told in the tech group in my area know about this type of internet. It's my internet. It's connects to it's kind of hard to explain. Think of my internet. It's kind of like a satellite internet, really kind of slow. Your own, no cables. It's connected via like some kind of satellite. Now mine's kind of like that, except instead of connecting to a satellite, it connects to the towers. I'm gonna guess it's like the towers that your phone connects to for 4G. So basically, my router is connected to 4G LTE, and that's not bad. I mean, it's decent speed, but the only thing that's bothering me, two things actually, is that we have to use 80 gigs or less every month on this, and which is doesn't seem that bad. They're like, oh, 80 gigs, wow, but you never realize how many gigs you use per month until you have a limit for everything, phones, your computer, especially your computer. We come up to our limit pretty close every month, and then every month we're at on the 10th, I think, yeah, the 10th. From the 9th to the 10th on midnight it resets, and that's when it starts all over, and we have 8-0, which sometimes I look forward to the 10th, sometimes I don't, because sometimes I get too close and it's like too close for comfort. Sometimes it's like we're at the 9th and like it's the beginning of the day and we still have 20 gigs left to use. So it's here it's up and down. But the other thing that bothers me is we have a 4G LTE speed and 80 gigs per 80 gigs to use. We have to pay $300 just for the internet, which is, I think it's pretty crazy. Like $300. Don't no for it's no. I mean, it's by Verizon. It is expensive, but for $300, 80 gigs, it's expensive. Even when before it was only like they only offered like I think 30 gigs. Yeah, they offered like 30 gigs, and it was like a little bit cheaper, I think. But it was, I don't know, it just, I don't like it. I need like better internet. It's gonna cause me to have some brain damage eventually, some PTSD with this internet. It sucks. I mean, it's the best I have here. Nowhere else will let me play with my friends. It's just because I like watching YouTube a lot, and sometimes I need YouTube for school and stuff, and then I like downloading or not for free, but like downloading things freely without having to worry. But then it's just I want to play with my friends more. I don't know. With this is the only thing that lets me play with decent internet speed online, so I live with it. So I just don't like it. Yeah, we'll just end it there. I'll do this one next. I got this one on Ifunny as well. This one This one was I don't know what to think about it. This one is about drones. Those quadcopters that like take videos. Really, they're kind of like the next generation of phones, not knowing what to do with the camera on your phones and how to deal with it. Nowadays they kind of like it's kind of toned down with your phones being like a problem taking unwanted pictures, but now it's come back in the form of drones that like you could fly up and over a person's house and look into their yards. You can use it to like, I don't know, spy on somebody without them noticing. And I don't know, it's could be used for bad, but it could be used for good and for your own purposes. Like the other day, there's actually I posted a few pictures of it's like an area near my house. The trains go by it a lot. Like sometimes if you're like you know you talk to me a lot, there's trains that go by my house a lot. Like if I walk or not walk drove out of my neighborhood, to my right would be a train track crossing on the road. So we live decently close to a train track, but there's like a little spot where people like to like train enthusiasts. Like there's people they come from Germany all the way over here just to look at the trains. They come over here and they have cameras set up. They have like binoculars. There's probably mostly like 3 people the last time I went, and that's the most I've seen. But it's a nice place, but they just sit there and look at the trains. One of them had a drone, and he flew it over the train. He took a good video, and that's kind of what a drone is for. Now, kind of bringing it back to that same area, we had a fire, a really big one that actually threatened my house and my well-being as well as my family. That's kind of where drones kind of are start to turn bad. Yeah, you okay? Let's send a drone up and let's send it to the fire. That's would be a bad idea. Generally if you're anywhere in the area where wildfires happen, please, and you have a drone, please don't send them up. They're bad for the firemen flying in helicopters and planes, because if you're flying a drone, then a plane flies by. If it manages to hit the cockpit and breaks the glass, it could kill the pilot inside, and now you're creating 2 disasters as well as fire, or you're creating that disaster as well as the fire, and you don't want that on your hands, especially if you're playing with a drone. So just that, and that was kind of the issue in my area. They were flying drones in the area, so they had ground all the planes for the fires, and the fire was still going while all the planes were grounded for the safety of the firemen and the pilots. So that's kind of where I don't like the drones. Um, I like Mythbusters a lot, and they since the new Mythbuster or the new craze for drones has been coming out. They did a myth on if the drone blades could cut through like a throat and skin. Um, Really, the only ones that could are like the heavy duty ones. The ones that the plastic ones won't cut through. It'll hurt, but it won't cut through most likely, unless you got like weak skin. Yeah, maybe, but most likely it won't. The only thing you need to worry about it is actually getting hit by like the blunt force trauma and stuff. So that's kind of what you need to worry about for drones, and that's kind of my thought for drones. So they're okay. I kind of wish they would be used more for good. And yeah, next one. Uh, I'll, I have 2 more actually. This one I kind of want to just go over quickly. It's since school started for me about a week ago on the 10th, and I've noticed that like I had 3 AP classes plus a event AP kind of class for math, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of homework this year, and I actually should be doing homework after this. I'll do it after editing, but really it's the focus on homework, how to do it, not how to do it, when you should do it, and why. So I know a lot of people would say do your homework early and you don't have to do it, but I was one of those people that they was told to, and I was told not to procrastinate. I'm actually kind of procrastinating right now, doing it on a Sunday, but I I had reasons for it actually, and decent reasons. Today I couldn't do it because my family kept bothering me. aunt was leaving back to Guatemala. So we had to like help prep her. Friday, my dad wanted to see a movie, and he's like, "You want to go see a movie?" And I was like, "Fine, let's go see a movie." And then we got back, we all fell asleep. So I have to do it tomorrow or after this, or actually today. But the thing is, what I think you can kind of get away with it towards the beginning of a high school year and before, but after that, and like it gets harder and harder to procrastinate. And generally, you don't want to have the habit. So if you can stop doing that, stop procrastinating, and just do it as soon as you can. Like, don't do it like in class and you're like, oh, I'm done now. I mean, wait till you get home, take a shower, eat, or do something. Maybe take a 10-minute like break from all your schools and stuff, and then open a book or do whatever you need to do for homework and start it. Because then once you finish homework, you're less stressed. Stress is really bad for you. I know that, and doing it, procrastinating to do homework is like really bad stress wise. So I think it's better to do it then, and also you know you have the time. If you if you do it and you really care about your grades, it's better to do it earlier. So then you don't have to worry about am I gonna make it, am I not? So if you do homework, most likely if you for a lot of teachers, if you do homework, then you'll get a good grade. Unless you bomb all the tests for whatever reason, then you should be getting a good grade. But that's kind of why I think you shouldn't procrastinate, and you should do homework as soon as you can. In AP classes, they don't take like late work. Like I know one of my classes, they don't take late work at all. The other ones are pretty cool. I like them, but that one is like I have the hardest class on campus currently, and it's kind of scary. But I'm prepared for it. I just need to do the homework as soon as I can. I've been told it's just a lot of reading, a lot of work, or a lot of writing. So yeah, just do your homework as soon as you can. And if you're not doing homework, then hey, go screw yourself. The last thing I want to talk about is kind of like in the same kind of gist of you know school and stuff, but it's kind of about growing up and like moving out of high school into college and having your own life. Um, that's something I do not want. Like right away. I mean, I don't want to like. I mean, a lot of the kids I know, they're like, I can't wait till I'm grown up. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna have that. I don't want to grow up just yet. I mean, I want to eventually, but I feel like I need just a little bit more time. I need a little bit more, one more summer at least, maybe, because once you're grown up, there's no sticking with your family and watching movies together and watching TV, sitting down and letting your parents worry about things. It's am I gonna have enough to be able to eat this month and towards the beginning, and then bills and your own family yet if you don't have a family, or I have to go to work now, and with the vacation days on work, it's kind of bad, and that's kind of why I don't want to grow up yet. So I mean, unless there are some jobs it's like kind of like being a kid, but that's the kind of job I want. But I just don't want to grow up just yet till I have a secure future for sure. Which I'm working towards that. I'm almost there, but I don't want that yet. And I've told a lot of friends that I just don't want to grow up just yet because it's a scary world out there. You know that everybody knows that behind the protective arm of your parents is a much scarier, a much harsher world than you think. And I know I have to go through all that myself. But the thing is, I just want to prolong that experience for as long as I can. At least cherish the time I'm having as a kid, staying up till 5 a.m. Having my parents work, not work for me, but like take care of me before I have to take care of myself, and then eventually take care of them. So I'm just trying to enjoy this as much as I can, and then if I can, then I'll have a happier adulthood. I hope. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. It's I started this actually 20 minutes ago on the dot. Actually, it's 20 minutes right now. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to this 20-minute rant of 4 different things, 5 different things. So 4 minutes on each thing about. Yeah, so thank you guys for listening, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.